So you're trying to also ignore that I said spawn is that I accidentally deleted this spawn location. That's why it searched up spawn. Anyways, so you've been trying to kick off to create your first Roblox game, but you can't do that, and you're not quite sure why. Well, I'm still learning. In fact, I am quite the most beginner at Roblox Studio. And while that may be true, I still already started my game development journey. So not to go off over my first entire game that I entirely developed myself, because I had made games before, but just not entirely by myself. Like, yeah, some parts I did, but a lot of them I didn't. So the game we're gonna make is a game called Barrier, alright? Or whatever. So basically there's gonna be a part and there's gonna be 4 spawn locations, and what you're gonna do is there's gonna be a kill brick that is gonna be rotating and you have to jump to evade it. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so first, to start the game, we have to do is insert a part. Now if you want to delete the world, I don't care, I always do that, I don't know why. So what you wanna do is insert a script into that part. Now first we'll make the part so that it spins. But before we do that, make sure it is anchored. And make sure, actually, I'll do that later. So just bring it up so it's a bit in the air. Like that. And that's perfect. So in the script, you're gonna do local part, so the variable part equals game dot workspace dot part. But we're gonna rename this to spin or whatever you want, but I'm just gonna call it spin. I will leave both the scripts in the description. Okay, place those spin. And in here you're gonna do while true to. So in here I'm just saying, alright, well I want to have a part, so let's look through the game. Let's look through the workspace. Oh look, we found the thing I was looking for, basically. While the game is running, we should do this. So in here you're gonna want to do wait 0. Right, so I wait 0 seconds before doing that again. Then part dot rotation. Alright, so the angle of that is gonna be that. Then do equal part dot rotation. Now you may be wondering, how does this work? Well, the thing is, it doesn't. We still haven't finished, obviously. So to actually make it work, what you have to do is put a plus sign and then put vector 3, a 3D space. Then dot new 0, 0, 10, 0. And now look at it go. Now you may be saying, yeah, but it's going in the wrong direction. All you have to do to fix that is go to a part and select the rotate tool and put it facing this way. Alright? So now it's rotating in the correct direction. Alright, so before we get into the kill script, we're gonna wanna make the map. So put 4 spawn points out. Right? And that's it so far, right? You don't have to do anything. Now in the part, you're gonna make it long enough. Something like that. Let me just very quickly move this over here. Alright. very, very long. Just like very, very long. Like that. And so now when you spawn in, there will be this huge part spinning round. But it's a bit too high, so what you're gonna do is first you're gonna wanna bring it down, and then you're gonna want to scale its height down to that. Now the reason for this is because if not, the game's gonna be way too hard. And another thing you should do is change that from 10 to something like 4.5. The game is more playable. Maybe another thing you should do is make it a little bit faster than 6.5 and 4.5. Maybe 6.1. Now you may be wondering, why does the part spin faster and slower? Well, that is because it isn't completely centered. So one thing you're gonna need to do is do that. Put it exactly between the spawn points and then make it like that. And even though it still will be faster at some points, not as fast as before. Not much just fact. Make it a little like a very little bit bigger. Now, even though that wasn't the problem, I don't care. I'm still gonna say you should do this because it just saves you from. I don't know. It's just better, you know? It's just better. Like, I knew that wasn't the problem, but I wanted to get you to do that because it's actually just better and it will make your game look better. Now, if you want to keep it long, you can do that. I'm gonna keep it long because, I don't know, for the simplicity. Now, add the script into the spin brick and into the base plate, or whatever floor you have. So in the new script in the spin, what you're gonna do is script.parent dot touched. Now you may see that the touched has like a little bolt next to it in the suggestions thing. That means it's an event. And what's happening here is that it's looking through a script, is seeing where the script is, and it sees what the parent of the script is. In that case, it's the part created. So you want to do colon connect. That basically connects it with something else. In this case, the part function in another pair of brackets like that. Hit, all right. Yeah. So what you're gonna do is if hit dot parent colon find first child humanoid. I'm pretty sure those are called colons. I don't know. Anyways, it just looks if it's touched, then it does the function hit, and if hit, it finds the first child with the first humanoid child, so that it can find it. So, and then just do print, then go to your output tab in the game, and it will print nothing, but you see it print something times the number of times you have hit the part. And if you jump just in time, you beat it. Alright, but where's the gameplay? It isn't actually killing you. You may be asking. Well, that's a pretty simple script too. You just need to edit your script a bit. So this is what you're gonna wanna do. Let me just very quickly move my one down a bit because it's way too high and it's very easy to accidentally hit it when you should have not hit it. Somewhere there. Alright, so go back to your script. And instead of print, delete that print. That print is stupid. He's the most stupid person alive. So you're gonna want to do hit dot parent dot humanoid dot health equals here. So what this does, I don't know how to explain it, but it looks through the humanoid child we found before and then it sets its health to 0. Very simple. So now let me jump, and if I touch the part, you will see how I died. It's a pretty very short script, but working script, and there's no need to do that. So you can do the same for the base plate if I want, but if you want, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it give you damage. So to make it give you damage instead of killing you, what you're gonna wanna do is copy this, right? Copy that, and then insert it into the base plate script. Alright, insert it into the base plate script. Just really quickly to the end thing. Now after humanoid, do not put a dot, put one of these colons, and then do take damage, how much damage you want it to take. In this case, I'm gonna do 5. So now the player, if the player walks into the base plate, for some reason that I do not know why they would. I've done something wrong. Oh, never mind. I haven't. It wasn't working correctly. Alright, well, basically that you're done with your game. You can polish it if you want. And I may make a playlist on how to polish your game. Also, be sure that in your properties, the spin part has can collide on. I mean, yeah, on. Wait, no, it doesn't matter if it can collide. I mean, can touch. Because if it can't touch, the touch event won't do anything, and that will happen. So if you want, you can keep can collide off if you don't want it to collide with anything. But I recommend you keep it on. And that's basically how to make the game. In these very simple 13 minutes of video, you have created a playable game. You can show this to your friends to make them think you're a coder and think you're all cool like I did when I first learned how to code, and I'm still learning, but at least now they know that I am very beginner, and that if I do that, it's probably if I do something actually impressive, I probably use tutorials. But yeah, that's basically how to make a game. Yeah, you can color this, make this whatever you want, change the floor to whatever you want, add a background, change the skybox. Put a death counter. Hell, put a death counter again if you want. Fucking hell. Oh, the gun. Add a gun, why not? I'm not gonna make a whole gun here, so I'm just gonna search gun. Like hell, why not? Add a gun. Just add a gun if you want. Why not add a gun? Like I do not see why not add a gun. It would be a very interesting thing to have in your game. Anyways, yeah, that's it. And